Hey everybody, it's Stork from Stork Plays Games, and I know it has been a long time. It sure has. Unfortunately, with 2020 the way it was, I didn't get a lot of stuff in. When I did get it in, I got it in kind of late, so it already been out there a bunch, and I just didn't feel like flooding you with videos that you maybe had already seen or had no interest in looking at. So I apologize, but I have some good news, and I kind of want to talk about sort of where I've been, what I've been doing, and kind of my journey here on YouTube and my plan for 2021, which is extremely important to me. So hopefully you can see my shirt here, my Stork Plays Games shirt that I'm wearing. I always pitch that and talk about the merchandise shop. And I absolutely would love it if you guys would go on there and get something. Well, the reason for that has nothing to do with any kickbacks to me, but what I'm going to be doing with those kickbacks. I also want to talk about the wonderful box throne shells, which in my videos you always have a link to get a discount. If you do use that link and get a discount, there is a small percentage of that that also comes back to me. So for 2021, and it's kind of something I've been working on ever since I started this channel, is I knew that I wanted to work on mental health and how to help in any way I can. And I've been struggling with that for the entire length of my channel. Is like, where can I help? I want to help. Personally, we have some experience, I guess, with mental health in our family, and it's hard, especially if you have dealt with that at all. And I think everyone has, and everyone might not know that they have, and that's why it's so important to me. Because when you or someone else you know or love or care about is struggling with mental health, it's really hard to get the help that they need, get them to see that the help that they need is important. The best way I can kind of describe it to you is as, a doctor, right? If I break my leg, then I go into the doctor and the doctor fixes my leg. It's not something that I just try to fix on my own. I clearly don't know how to do that, okay? And all I would do is make it worse. And in America, especially, we have the stigmatism with mental health that we can just get over it. We can fix it. We can get past it. And that's not true. And it's not just us as Americans and how we feel. It's just when you haven't lived it, when you haven't dealt with it, when you haven't gone through it, you don't understand. And it's okay to not understand. But what it's not helping is to not educate yourself and get that understanding. And I was a victim of that myself. I just didn't get it. I didn't understand it. I thought the same way that most people think, like, just kind of get yourself out of it. Especially, I want to talk about my personal experience through last year with the quarantine and everything. As I don't know if any of you know or don't know, I work from home all the time. I don't have an office. My office is here at home. So I've been working from home for years and years, and I absolutely love it. I think it's the greatest thing in the world. I love getting my work done and not being really bothered by office stuff. But I'm still social. I go out and I do board games. I still talk to everybody in the office through media, as far as like, Teams or Zoom or whatever programs that we're using at the time. And I still get out there. I go to cons. I do all this stuff, and board gaming was very important to me, and I didn't realize how important it was to me. So when the shutdown originally happened around March, I was like, I'm good. I'm built for a shutdown. It's not going to affect me in the slightest. I love not going anywhere. I 90% of the time order my groceries and pick them up. Sometimes I have them delivered, maybe 5% of the time, and then another 5, I go in and pick some stuff up. But I love takeout. I love curbside. Like I love it. I love all that stuff. So I thought, this is perfect for me. I have the mental makeup to get this done and over with no time. And I can tell you that the first month or 3 weeks or so, I was like, yeah, this is good. This is no problem. As it started to move on, especially into the second month, I could pretty much feel myself going crazy. I knew that I needed to get out. I wanted to get like out of here for no reason. There was no problems going on. My absolutely love my wife and kids, and adore them, and they're fantastic. But just the confinement was, I think, getting to me. And then I didn't want to deal with it because I was like, I can handle this, I can do this, I can whatever. So nothing happened necessarily, except for it was eye-opening for me to learn that even I, who thought that I was perfect for this shutdown, wasn't. And what I needed was to get out and get those, sporting events that I go to for my kids, or for, I go to professional soccer. I'm a big time Indy 11 fan, and I go to the Indy 11 games here in Indianapolis. That stuff, especially the board gaming though, going out and doing the demos, sitting in the game store, meeting all of you, it was brutal to not be able to do that. And I didn't realize how much I needed it. So for me saying that to you, the only reason is you guys probably went through something, just similar or worse or whatever. But I know that as these 2020 just kept droning on and droning on, we went through multitude of confusion. What's this mean and what's that mean? And it was hard on everyone. No matter what you believed, what you did, what you thought, no one knew, and it was unsettling. So going through all that, and then dealing with the mental health stuff that I've been dealing with forever within the family, it's always been a passion for me, but then this year just set it off, and then had things happen to people who were very close to us that were shocking, I guess, and just out of character. And I think that a lot of this stuff that maybe blew up this year was because of things from the past that weren't addressed. Because if I don't fix my leg, it stays broken, or it heals wrong, and then I got to deal with that. So I know that was a long, kind of drawn out thing, and everybody has this sort of, like I said, this stigmatism with mental health. But the kind of the way I put it in my mind, aside from the broken leg, is there's lots of treatments. There's lots of things. So this year, I've had a back problem for, I can't even remember how long, 15, 20 years, and I just accepted it. This is what it is. My back hurts. I was too rough on it as a kid. I played sports too hard, and this is how I live. And my wife finally said, go get it fixed or quit complaining about it, because I was just in pain a lot. So she was 100% right. Go get it fixed or shut up about it, which really isn't exactly what she said, but she said just go get it fixed. So I go to the doctor. They send me to the chiropractor. The chiropractor realigns me, and after the first day, it is so much better. So I didn't need surgery, I didn't need medicine, I just needed a little adjustment, essentially. And I've been dealing with that for, like I said, 15, 20 years, and I just couldn't believe it. So sometimes you just need a little help. Sometimes you need to get your leg fixed. Sometimes you need surgery to get whatever done. And sometimes, like, I have allergies, and the doctor told me you just have to take an allergy pill pretty much every day for the rest of your life. And there's nothing wrong with any of that. But when it comes to mental health, if I had to take a pill every day, or if I had to go talk to somebody, essentially get my back aligned, if I had to go get some help, or if even I had to have a surgery or something more medical, I'm not saying there are surgeries for mental health. I don't know enough about it to know that in detail. But if maybe you need to go to an extended stay facility or whatever it is, there's nothing wrong with that. You would do those things. You would do that for your allergies. You would do that for your your back, and you would do that for your leg. So why won't you do that for your brain and your health and your everyone around you? So that's pretty much what got me to where I am right now. And where I am right now is I know that I need to do something because of the struggles that we've gone through. As far as, it doesn't matter if you have the best insurance in the world, it's probably not that great for mental health. And companies don't know that. That's the other thing. It's not like a company's like, oh, I'm not going to give my employees good mental health. What they think is that they have great insurance, that also includes mental health. And it's just because of the lack of education, and we don't understand. So I'm excited to announce that I'm partnering with NAMI, the National Alliance of Mental Illness. And anything, like I said, from the shelves, from the shirts, I will also be donating my own money. I've already started with some other groups here in Indy and donated, well, I guess I technically didn't, I'll come back to that, but donating board games and things. But any penny that I get in 2021, doesn't matter what it's for. So it could be a donation, it could be a shirt, it could be a shelf. That's going to go to them. I'm going to also give my own money as well, and I'll be doing events, hopefully some streaming events. I've partnered with some stores, and that kind of brings me to the second of, technically didn't donate, but I went to donate to Choices, which is another mental health organization here locally to Indianapolis, and was working with Saltier Games, who is a fantastic store here in Indy, and was going to buy the Color Monster. And I think I've talked about it in my Color Monster video, which that's why there is a Color Monster video as far as the how to play and unboxing, is because people who aren't board gamers but could use board games for something better maybe don't go through the rules like you or I would as far as board gaming. So I want to go through the rules, make it clear cut, this is how you play this game. That way they could get it and use it right away. So I went to go buy Color Monster to donate to Choices, and the owner at Saltier Games, JD, Phil, Rebecca, they are just, the whole staff is phenomenal, but those are your ownership group, and they are just wonderful. Now I went in and I said, hey, I want to get this game because I'm going to donate it to mental health professionals, and they're going to use it, and I think it'll really help. And they said, take it, just take it. So they technically donated the game. I am in the works of getting more copies of the game to get out because it worked so well. And I'm going to be looking for more games to get out and donate to mental health organizations, including NAMI, probably still with Choices as well. NAMI is national. I will be donating mine to the Indiana group, but it is a national organization. So I know that was a lot to kind of unpack, and I hope that it helped you, because like I said, it's okay to struggle, it's okay to go through rough times, but know that there are people who want to help you, there are people who can help you. Whatever you're going through, you can talk to somebody, you can get that help. Now, it's not going to be an easy road, like I said, and that's because of the lack of awareness, the lack of education, all of that. But with your help, hopefully with my help, with NAMI, the great work that they're doing, we're going to start to knock those barriers down. And I think there's no better time to start doing that than 2021. And that is my pledge. We'll call it my New Year's resolution. But it's very important to me. So I'm going to do that. I hope you help me out. Like I said, I just want to thank you guys so much. I'm sorry I haven't been around, but this is what's going to happen in 2021. We're going to raise money for NAMI. We are going to keep doing some unboxing videos because I got a bunch of stuff on the way I'm really excited to get to. I'm going to try to do some more how-to videos because in the past I didn't really do them if somebody else had already done them and they were well, and I just tried to share them to my page to where you could kind of see them do them, like Rodney Smith, Becca Scott. Just there's millions of people that do great stuff, and I just thought it to be a little redundant. However, I have been getting some comments from you guys and stuff about some old how-to videos and just kind of the way that I do it, and I know I go into a little bit in depth because I figure if you're checking my how-to video, you probably have a question about the question, not just the overall rule set. So I may do a few more of those, and something else I really want to do this year, and I'm going to try to do it one a month, which I already missed January, but I'm going to try to do one a month, is a hidden gems, and talk about some games that I really like that aren't like mainstream games, but that's something else we're going to try out. And hopefully this year we will have people back around the table. We'll be able to game again. We'll be able to go to cons again. Fingers crossed. In the meantime, to kind of bridge that gap, there's another company that I purchased the software through, which is Vorpal Board, and it lets you play your hard copies of games online with people. And so I'm working on recording some of those, how to play through the Vorpal board, so I can play with people and you can kind of see how people react, but it'd be safe and distance and all that stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching me ramble. I really, really appreciate it a lot. Like I said, please, if you're interested in a t-shirt or the shelves, or if you just want to donate to NAMI, you can definitely do it yourself. I'm going to try to figure out a donations page. I don't know how to do that, so you can definitely leave me a comment. And then, like I said, anything that comes in 2021 will definitely go to NAMI. That doesn't mean in 2022 I'm just going to stop. What that means is I want to make sure that we do this year right and see what kind of, since it's my first time at it, see what kind of goal we can put together, and then we'll reassess for 2022. And maybe there's a different organization with mental health, or maybe we stay with NAMI. I don't know that right now, but all I know is I told them that I am going to do everything I can to get them games, to get them funding, and to get them, videos as far as how to play those games and everything. So thank you for the 5th time, and I'll see you next time. Come play a game with me.